911, what's your emergency?
I just heard a ton of shots behind me.
I just heard shots fired.
It sounded like 10 gunshots.
It's a guy out here saying that he's just been shot.
April 7th, 2021. 911 calls for help flood into dispatch around midnight.
Things escalated so quickly.
For the first time, Travis Rudolph talks about the night he says 4 men showed up at his front door.
I just heard a loud bang, as if like the police was at the door.
In exclusive video, we can now see everything playing out on security cameras.
This all happened within seconds, so my brother was the first one to get to the door, so I was worried about his safety as well.
Who is it? Where Travis at? Travis at?
According to court records, Rudolph and his then-girlfriend, Dominique Jones, got into a fight earlier that night.
Open this door, bro, because this got me. Dominique, stop.
Who are you calling a bruh?
Afterwards, she texted her brother, Keyshawn Jones. Evidence shows they both made threats towards Rudolph.
As soon as I came outside, literally, Tyler, he sucker punched me to my left eye. It was Tyler and Sebastian. They was kind of trying to corner me in. And Tyler, he had pulled out his firearm. And during that time, Tyler pulled out his firearm. Sebastian was like, you mess with the wrong girl, you're gonna die tonight. And then that's when I went back inside and grabbed my firearm.
The fight spilling out into the street. The video shows Rudolph then running off his property with an AR-15.
I had to do what I had to do, you know what I'm saying, to protect me and my family. My brother was on the ground getting jumped by 2 of those guys getting kicked. So that's the reason why I went down the street. While they're all in their car, I see 2 firearms pointing at me and my brother. And I couldn't believe it. And it's just a split decision where I just felt like it's either me and my brother or these guys that's, you know what I'm saying, gonna get hurt.
Rudolph firing 39 rounds, the 4 men speeding off.
I know people at home are going to question, okay, he has an AR-15 and he fired 39 times. What's your explanation for that?
I can't even count how many times I shot, to be honest with you. I got fast reflexes, you know, I play football. And on top of that, I mean, I felt like I had to keep shooting until the threat is no longer a threat anymore.
Did you realize you had shot somebody when that all happened?
No, I honestly didn't know I had shot anyone. And my heart sunk. I was just trying to get them away from me and my brother, from killing us, really.
Sebastian Jean Jacques was shot and killed. Tyler Robinson was also shot but survived. Keyshawn Jones and Christopher Lowe were not hurt.
Would you do anything differently?
It was a matter of life or death at that moment that I had shot. And I'll do the exact same thing if it came down to it.
Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of the Great Millstone Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. My name is Yakalba from Playing Tables Camp in Philly. This is She's Not Worth It, something along those lines. I'm going to name it. This is ex-NFL player Travis Rudolph. He shot, I guess, one of the family members of Dominique Jones, I guess a woman he was dating or they had some kind of fling with. Or she had some kind of fling with. You know, apparently she was married, so I don't know if he knew that she was married, and that's adultery. All right. Now, if he didn't know, it's still adultery, but he would be justified if he didn't know, and she would be, according to law, she would be put to death. But if he knew, then they're both supposed to be put to death, unless he took her by force, which he didn't. She was in a consensual relationship. All right. So as is right now, it looks like that Dominique Jones made threats and assaults against Travis Rudolph, and it ended up her family members coming over, and this is a age-old tale, and one of them ends up getting put to death. It's a nasty situation. Never defend women like this. I've been there. I've gone to family members' houses and changed locks, and right there in front of me, she gives him back the key. So I mean, she's not worth it. All right, don't put your life in safety, in danger over any woman, family member, a woman that you're dating, your mother. If they're not cooperative, just walk away. All right. Now you got to make that decision whether that person that you're defending is worth it. All right. There was some people apparently shooting at my mother's house, or some straight bullets, and I was asked to come over. I'm like, I'm not fucking coming over there. I'm done with that neighborhood. So I don't know if it was targeted or it was just coincidence. Just shots were fired and they just went through the window. Well, it's preset right there. So I'm not getting involved in anything like that with any woman. I don't care who she is. All right. I can't stop bullets. I'm not fucking Neo. All right. Now, 7:20, 12. All right. Let's go let him. Well, let me get this precept. Proverbs 27:12. A present man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. A prudent man, present. Yeah, if I said present, you're going to get in some shit. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right, she's not worth it. I'm telling this woman that you black men are so obsessed with, and some of you other tribes are so obsessed with, she's not worth it. Just walk away. Or else you will be punished. In some way, you will be punished. You will be taxed, or you will be put under into contracts that you have to pay money. All right. The alternative would be not to engage. So right now he's paying for that. Whether, I don't know if he knew he was committing adultery or not, but either way, he's paying for it, for engaging, for believing that she was worth it. He could have whatever woman he wanted, and he decided to go with this overweight whale. Let's just play this video.
Probably, I don't know.
Stained. Where did you ask her to leave? Do you remember?
I can't recall.
How about your brother? Did he ever ask her to leave?
Yes, he did.
When was that?
I would say that was probably like after the fact. When you see like on the doorbell cam when she was hitting me and stuff, and he got in between us. He was like, Dominique, just leave.
So let's talk about that. How did y'all wind up going outside?
She was on the process of leaving, and I was following behind her, still yelling at her. She's yelling at me. Right. And then I remember I told her, go back inside and get her bottle. And when I went back to the door, I basically tried to open the door. The door was locked. So that's how we got to that point.
Your brother locked you guys out?
Yes.
He was tired of it?
Yes.
All right. Does he open the door for you?
Yes, he opened the door.
What we saw in the video, is that what happened?
Yes.
All right. What happens when y'all get inside?
She goes and grabs her bottle. And at that time, my brother's still in between us. And she's going outside, and I go back outside, still yelling at her, going back and forth.
Yelling back at you?
Yes.
Any more physical violence at this point?
No, not at that point.
What happens then?
And then after that, I remember like right before she got to her car, I told her she's just mad because Kyla looks better than her and her body looks better than her naturally. And I sent her to her.
So apparently she got jealous because the other woman looked better than her. Right? Now, if they were, scripturally, law abiding, obviously, him not knowing that she's, her not committing adultery. If he didn't know, him not committing adultery, him having more than one woman is not something that's illegal. When the Most High looks down at people and see a man with 2 or 3 women, he's not frowning upon that. That's perfectly biblically legal for a man to have more than one woman. But again, if he knew that she was married, that's adultery, and she definitely knew that she was married. All right. I think in the comments, I'm seeing that. Because imagine that, a cheating married woman going rage hawk on her boyfriend for texting another woman. The lack of accountability. Swanye? I don't know. I think it's a woman. A lack of accountability and ability and self-awareness is amazing with her. Shaking my head. This woman is married, and her actions is why a young man is deceased. So apparently she texted her brothers. I'm telling you, brothers, don't defend women, man. Leave them alone. If she's not in order, don't defend her. If she's not serving you like she's supposed to, don't defend her. That's my recommendation. All right, just leave her alone. She want to dress like a slut, dress like a whore. Let her dress like a whore. All right. If she's not under your authority, she's not under your authority. All right. Now he's paying for that, for engaging with a fucking beast. He's paying for that. All right. Now I don't know if he knew she was married, but let's let the video play.
Body looks better than her naturally, and I sent her. I told her she just.
Also, apparently, this woman was augmented. His Dominique Jones. Apparently, she was augmented. She either had a butt lift, breast implants, a nose, face job, or something like that, or skin lightening. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like. He's implying that she was augmented. Dominique Jones, and the girl he had in the phone was a natural woman. So. See, I don't know if it was a Edomite or a Ephraimite or so. I don't think he as much as I watch up to. So that could have been a factor because the black woman is a colorist. She projects it on so-called black men, but the black woman is really the colorist.
Point?
No. Not at that point.
What happens then?
And then after that, I remember right before she got to her car, I told her she's just mad because Kyla looks better than her and her body looks better than her naturally. And I sent her to a rage. She came back. My brother, he's like pushing me back type thing, but she went back to where there's like the palm tree, it has bricks around it. And I was like near my car. So she went back and she had grabbed a brick and she went to pick it up as if she was going to throw it at my car. And
did she throw it?
No, she didn't throw it. Me and my brother got there in time to get the brick from out of her hand.
All right, and what happened after you guys got the brick from her hand?
After that, she was still swinging on me. Well, she started swinging on me, and then she took the bottle that I believe it was in her purse, and she took the bottle and she hit me on my head with it.
Tequila bottle?
Yes, the Patron bottle.
Where'd she hit you on the head? Do you remember?
It was on my right side because she was in the right in front of me and to the right of me. So
top of your head?
Yes, the top of my head right here.
Show us approximately where it was. So.
In this area.
In your scalp?
Yes.
Top of your right ear?
Yes.
Were you able to brace yourself or block it?
Yes, I seen it coming, so I braced myself.
Were you able to block it or no?
I blocked most of it, but I did get hit though.
What happened when you got hit?
I guess DJ was like, all right, Dominique, you went way too far. So she eventually goes back to her car.
DJ said what?
You went way too far. Just leave. I'm telling you, Dominique, leave.
Okay. Was DJ getting upset?
Yes, he was upset.
You know if DJ ever got hit while he was in the middle of you two?
I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Did you get hit numerous times that night?
Yes.
Did you ever hit Dominique at all?
No, not one time.
Try to restrain her from stopping to hit you?
Yes, most definitely.
And was your car window broken at that point?
No.
So your phone, your PlayStation, anything else broken that you remember?
No, that was only two things.
Your heart, probably.
Yes.
And was this pretty much the breakup?
Yes.
I think that was the end of it?
Yes, I thought it was the end of it.
Before Dominique left, did she ever make any threats to you and out loud?
Yes, she pretty much was saying, I'm going to have my brother them to come over here and fuck you up and kill you. That was just the gist of what she was saying.
Did she ever talk like that before?
No.
To F you up and kill you?
No, she never talked like that before.
Oh, but this night, before she left, she said that?
Yes.
How many times, do you remember?
Numerous times.
Did you take it serious?
No, not at all.
You wish you did?
Yes.
Any reason why you didn't call the police on her?
Just, I love her, and like I said, I don't think it was that serious to call the police. I just felt like she was just upset and emotional, so I just felt like it wasn't no need to call the police.
You didn't want to get her in trouble?
No.
She never paid for your broken items or anything like that, right?
No.
So did you figure that was the last time you were going to see her?
Correct.
Did she drive away?
Yes, she drove away to my knowledge.
All right. And when you went, did you go back inside your home?
Yes, me and DJ went back inside the house.
Did you and DJ start arguing?
Yes.
What was that about?
If I remember correctly, I believe he was like, man, I'm telling you, you need to leave that girl alone. She came to mom's house.
I believe DJ is the brother. I believe DJ is the brother. So, if you want to engage the beast, you do that at your own risk. All right. Again, for the last time, I don't know if he knew that he was committing adultery, because the woman is apparently married. All right. But either way, whether she married or not, if you engage the beast, you are going to get penalties. All right. Now, this is Ecclesiastes 7:26, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands to tie you up, get you locked up, snared, which is trap. All right. Whoso pleaseth the power shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. All right. So, hey, if he's innocent, the Lord going to deliver him. Or even if he's guilty, he might be delivered from being charged with being convicted of murder. But this is just a lesson. Whether he's guilty of adultery or not, this is a lesson. Don't engage. Leave him alone. The Lord has put a special demonic evil spirit within that particular group. All right, and it's best to just save your life. All right, take heed to the first precept I brought out. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but a simple pass on and to punish. I mean, how much more evidence do you need that she does not respect you? The tribe of Judah I'm talking about. All right, she does not respect you. Leave her alone. Don't engage. All right, she'll respect the other men, but she will not respect you. All right, got two more. Well, I got the news clip. Let's do that. Then we'll go to her testimony.
NFL player and FSU star Travis Rudolph continues.
Testimony for the trial. It started Wednesday. Rudolph is accused of killing a man and injuring another during a shooting in Lake Park 2 years ago. Rudolph says it was self-defense. Our Caleb Califano live outside the Palm Beach County Courthouse with more. Caleb.
Well, it definitely was an intense morning here in the courtroom as the defense started their cross-examination of Dominique Jones. That's the former girlfriend of Travis Rudolph. It's also the same woman the defense cast some initial blame on the night of the shooting. Now, the defense going back through Jones and Rudolph's relationship, discussing financial situations, their future, Rudolph's future in the Canadian Football League, and what happened the night of the shooting. Jones walked through how she was, quote, more hurt than angry when she found texts from other women in Rudolph's phone the night of the shooting, but then immediately wanted to leave and not escalate it any further, alleging that Travis was the erratic one and wouldn't let her leave at first. When asked about texts sent to Jones' brother Keyshawn, one of the four men who confronted Travis.
I'm looking at this woman. I mean, what the fuck do you think she's going to do? You think this is a nice person? Got a dead person's hair attached to her head. You think this is a nice person? You think this is... You should be offended that a beast like this even likes you. Look at this. You think this is good people? You fuck with... you deserve what you get. All right.
Travis was the erratic one and wouldn't let her leave at first. When asked about texts sent to Jones' brother Keyshawn, one of the 4 men who confronted Travis the night of the shooting, Dominique says a specific inflammatory text she sent, which included the phrase "shoot up," was not meant as a literal threat, but was a text sent out of emotion.
I was upset and my adrenaline was running and I said something that I didn't mean. That's the bottom line of that. I didn't mean for him to do for my.
That's a lie, because if that was the case, then no one would have showed up at the house. See, don't show up for women. If they're not, don't show up for women, man. I'm telling you, you're going to end up getting fucked up or getting into a damn shootout or getting seriously injured or murdered. If you, and especially if it's centered around a beast like this, don't engage the beast. You're going to get what you're going to get if you engage. She didn't mean, but if she didn't mean it, then nobody would have showed up at the house. Don't go changing locks. Don't do the dumbass shit I did. Don't go changing locks. Don't go confiscating PlayStation 4s in order for compliance like my dumbass did. Don't do that. And then, wait a minute. Didn't he say something about a PlayStation 4 being broke? That's probably earlier in the video. Because I did the same. Well, she did something to a PlayStation 4. I heard in this link would be in the description box. All right, I did that. I took the dude's PlayStation 4 in return for compliance, and I didn't get compliance. We ended up giving the PlayStation 4 back, me and my brother, and we changed the locks, and she gave him the key right back. You're wasting your time. All right, this is why Kanye West said what he said about when your ass get on, or when you get your credit and your business and everything straight. You want compliance for your household, and you're not going to get compliance with the beast. You want smooth, a regular family. You don't want the drama. All right. You just want a woman that's in line, that does with womanly things. All right. And you more than likely are not going to get that from the beast.
Says a specific inflammatory text she sent, which included the phrase "shoot up," was not meant as a literal threat, but was a text sent out of emotion.
I was upset and my adrenaline was running and I said something that I didn't mean. That's the bottom line of that. I didn't mean for my brothers to do any of that. That's why when my brother left the house.
Now the murder trial of Travis Rudolph is expected to last a week as we learn more about these witnesses and more details. We'll make sure to keep you updated on air and online. For now, we're live in West Palm Beach. Caleb Califano, WPBF 25 News.
Yeah, any of you brothers could end up in that situation. If somebody comes to your house, I believe they were at his house or his brother's house, and with threats, and she's sent a text message, and she's verbally telling you that she's going to have you killed and shot. I've had my cousin told me that I'm gonna get you fucking beat up or killed and shit. I'm like, we had like a scuffle, and a scuffle ensued. This is not unusual for the black women to do something like this, or women in general, but the black women in particular. So, and a month later, I removed myself from the situation. Well, I really couldn't move because I was in a renting a room. So I literally had to take a loan out of the bank, like one of them high interest fucking loans. I paid it back real fast though, for like $3,000. $3,500, something like that, to get the first, middle, and last rent on an apartment to get the fuck out of there, because it was like once I'm threatened, I'm pretty much powerless. I really can't do nothing because of law enforcement, and we live in the America's under the vibration of a woman. So if I knock the living shit out, knock her fucking teeth down her throat, I'm gonna look bad. So I had to wait, and then I had to get that loan so I can get the fuck out of there. So this is a lesson. You don't have to make these mistakes. You can just learn from other people's mistakes. You can learn from my mistakes. You can learn from this dude's mistakes. and don't engage. All right. This is I got two more videos, one more video. This is 1 Ezra 4 and 26. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for a woman and became servants for their sake. Yeah, became servants. You put under contracts because you supporting a worthless beast woman, a damn beast. Many also have perished and have erred and sinned for women. Her brother, all right, lost his life because he went to doing this same dumb shit I did. That same shit could have happened to me and my brother. You know, from north going to southwest, they call it the belly of death, to defend a dishonorable woman, our sister. Don't do it, man. You know, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm recommending you not to do it, not to defend these damn dishonorable, useless, worthless beast. All right. Many also have perished and have erred. Make error, going to change a lot. So she give him the key right back. And sin for a woman. I think you get the picture. All right, so we got all those videos. Oh, I mean, that's her. It's a few minutes on her.
Okay. And I know obviously this is a personal question, but did you believe at some point that you were in love with Mr. Rudolph Travis?
Of course.
Did you two start?
Now, what do you think this woman's all about? This is a bad decision. You with a woman that looked like this, man, something wrong with your damn brain. You was in love. Them lips, all that fat, you in love. I get it. What you gonna get, what you gonna get. All right, and he getting what he gonna get. Like I said, I don't know if he was committing adultery. He knew he was committing adultery, but this is what you get for engaging with the beast.
Discussions at that point about future, sort of marriage, children, things like that?
You know, like in the beginning stages, you have conversations like that. When I say it was 100% that serious at the time, no. But yeah, we used to have little conversations like that back then.
And did you believe yourself to be in a committed relationship where it was just the two of you and not an open relationship?
As in, yes, 100%, yes.
Okay. All right. So can you tell us whether or not during that time period it was your belief that you were seeing Mr. Rudolph and that he was seeing you and that there should not have been any other persons involved in that relationship?
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that she's married. So what the fuck? I don't get, how is she justifying getting jealous and she's married? Allegedly, this is the information I'm seeing in the comments, and I think the news report says that she's married. But let's let her continue. Then I'll pull that up. This is mental illness. Why would you be with a mentally ill person? Well, I know why you would be. That's all you can get. I know. I understand.
I would say up until November, like we did have conversations, to be truthfully honest, that he did say like he wasn't ready for a relationship, and I respected it, but I just started to, do me and just live my life as a 23-year-old woman.
But you're jealous because a woman that looked better than you, she's probably thinner, maybe had her natural hair. I don't know what the woman looked like. All right, but yeah.
And then he started to get to the point where he was like, okay, I do want you to be my girlfriend.
So let me just have you explain that timeline-wise a little bit.
Okay.
So I think you said the beginning of the relationship, or at least when you started romantic relations, were around March of 2020. Is that correct? And you said in November of 2020 is when you're having the more serious conversation about you becoming his girlfriend.
Yeah, like my birthday's October, so it was like October.
Okay, but I don't give a fuck what this bitch is saying. All right. She guilty no matter what. It's open-ended for him. Because I don't know if he knew that she was committing adultery. But Yeah, I remember the bus shooting in Philly. Was the chick was spanking her child. The dude said you shouldn't be doing that, or he said that was wrong what you did, and she called her brothers, and they came and shot the bus up. I believe her ass is in jail. Well, I don't know what the update is, but yeah, that was a crime. She called people to shoot the bus up. You shouldn't have to get shot at to defend yourself, apparently, but because he's on trial for murder. No. It says this is sports skeeter. Cross-examined. Defense attorney says Jones also has a brother named Keyshawn. Jones testified that she had texted her brother to shoot up his ass after she found out Rudolph's apparent infidelity. However, she also admitted that she never intended for her brother and his friends to hurt the former NFL star despite sending the provocative text. No, don't ever always take them at their word. You know, you got to leave, and if they come to your house, you got to defend your home. Okay, but whatever means you believe is necessary. It says, while recalling a fight with Rudolph in April 2021, Jones revealed, this is the woman, Dominique, that her ex became confrontational and wouldn't let her leave his home after she read his text with another woman. She also admitted to smashing the former NFL star's PlayStation and calling him a broke bitch ass. She probably used the N-word too. As the confrontation spilled out into the front yard when Jones' brother and her friends arrived to demand an apology from Rudolph. What the fuck is your business? It was reported that the wideout had that's a football term, I guess, had a scuffle with the gang and allegedly fired 39 rounds of an AR-15 pistol, killing Jean-Jacques and wounding others. Jean-Jacques, that's how you pronounce it? And wounding others. I mean, he's defending. I mean, they came. Yeah, well, they labeled it as a gang. So, you know, these little thug, little motherfuckers with the twisted shit in their head, you know. Look, you came to my house, same thing probably would have happened. You know? And I would have recorded the whole fucking thing. You can't come to somebody's house threatening them, demanding an apology. No, they came with violence, verbal violence, and they were going to physically do something to that man if they didn't get the proper answers, or they might have just snapped anyway. I know. I grew up around these motherfuckers. I know how they are. All right. Every 39 round, in my opinion, every 39 rounds of that AR-15 pistol was justified. All right, from the force of strange fucking men or men you know coming to your house demanding answers. You don't come to my fucking house demanding a damn thing. You're gonna get what you're gonna get. All right. Let me this.
Why would you feel uncertainty if the relationship had changed course? Why did you care that he was down in Miami?
It's not that I cared. It's just that I just.
Oh, so apparently the relationship already changed course, and she was still wanted some ex-NFL cock. You know, so leave him alone. If allegedly you're already married, the relationship already changed course. I didn't watch this video. He's still messing with this dude, so. And she's the center of why that man's dead. It's her fault.
Why would you feel uncertainty if the relationship had changed course? Why did you care that he was down in Miami?
It's not that I cared. It's just that I just had surgery, so I kind of wanted comforting from him and him to be there a little bit more and things like that. So that's more of what it was.
Well, you had some concerns because the minute he stepped out of the house when DJ came home, you took it upon yourself to snoop through his phone, right?
I didn't snoop because he gave me the password, so I just want to clarify that.
Oh, hold on. He did not give you the password that day, right?
He gave it to me let me know. I can look through it whenever I wanted to.
Right, that he gave you that password months earlier on in the relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
So this is not a situation where you guys are alone in his house. He says, hey, by the way, here's my password. Feel free to go into my phone. I'm going to go step outside. That didn't happen, right?
No.
Okay. So he walks out for a minute.
That's wicked as hell. No woman should be not going through no man's phone. So, I mean, that's stupid. Don't do that unless y'all in a real like a real relationship, and like this is like for security and safety reasons. I can understand that, sharing like locations and all that, but that's up to you,
And you could not resist to take his phone, his personal property, go in, put his password, and start snooping around, right?
Yes, because we were in a relationship and he gave me that password.
Okay. So have you snooped around in his phone on prior occasions with his password?
No, because I just had surgery, so I haven't seen him in a while.
Right. So you were snooping around because you were...
I wouldn't use the word snoop.
Overruled.
You were snooping around because you were concerned...
The judge overruled it. That's funny. I didn't think he was gonna. Cause I thought she's kind of like abusing the word. Like you can't be labeling it like that. But yeah, the judge overruled it. Yeah, she was snooping around. So the judge already can see through her bullshit. This is a complete demon, man.
Right. So you were snooping around because you were...
I wouldn't use the word snoop.
Overruled.
You were snooping around because you were...
Oh, her lips are done.
Concerned
I'm
about
just
him
noticing
seeing
that.
other women down in Miami. Isn't that the bottom line?
The bottom line is he was my boyfriend at the time. I haven't seen him in a month, and I was curious. That's the bottom line.
Okay. You didn't want to lose him, right?
Of course not.
And when Travis said that he found Kyla's body more attractive than yours, you became infuriated. Right?
No.
Because the main agency of a woman is her beauty, and she knows that. That's the main thing. And she's augmented. I believe her lips are done. Something's done because he made the statement about the body looking better naturally. So yeah, certain guys that are into that type of stuff. I'm not, but jealousy. And that caused her brother or brother's friend, whoever the guy is, Jaquez, to be killed. If they came with force and threats, all 39 rounds are justified.
You didn't want to lose him, right?
Of course not.
And when Travis said that he found Kyla's body more attractive than yours, you became infuriated. Right?
No.
You didn't?
No.
You weren't upset that he found Kyla more attractive than you?
No.
Narcissist. All right, so he put 39 rounds out, defended his home, defended himself. Again, if you run up on somebody like that, you got what you're gonna get. All right. He let him have it, so to speak. All right, so I think that's everything I have. All the scriptures I got, So everybody keep their hands to themselves. All right, and don't engage the beast, or you'll probably be on trial for murder or child support, or both. So hope you were edified. Shalom.